but you know, I think I can trust y'all, you know. Man, I can't trust these folks. I just need to know that. That's all. We won't tell. Anyway, if they ain't in season, ain't nothing you can do with it. Now that's a problem right there. Too many of y'all hunting out of season. That's a problem. Let me tell you something. I was in season one time. I almost said I was a fresh fruit one time. No, ain't no fresh fruit. But I was in season one time. And I met a fine, oh Lord, she was fine. She was fine as a cat out there. I wanted to toss her up like a salad and break her down like a chicken bone. Yes, Lord, she was fine. So, you know, we kind of hooked up, you know, and I'm going to tell you something. My whole approach to getting with her was kind of different, you know, because I was in season, you got to understand that. So I was doing stuff like that. I was going over cutting the grass every Saturday. You know, I didn't want her to have to get out of the house or anything like that. When I was at the store, you know, I would pick up a few things. I'd call her up. I said, baby, is there anything I can get for you? I'm at the store. I want to pick up whatever you might need. I want you to have to come out. I was even watching One Life to Live, so we can have something to talk about in the evening. I'm telling y'all, it's the season. Every morning when she got ready to go, I put 11 roses on her dashboard of the car. Every morning she go to work, I put 11 roses on her dashboard. So finally, after about a month of it, she finally called me up one day and she said, Daddy. She said, she was calling me Daddy. She said, Daddy, I don't mean to be, you know, sound like I'm ungrateful or anything, but why, Daddy, 11 roses? I said, baby, it's simple. If you would just look in the mirror, you see the 12th rose. So I go back. After about 6 months of this kind of treatment, you know, I was doing it right, you know. After about 6 months, she finally said to me, Daddy, I think it's about time you come on, go home with me and close this deal. I said, baby, you sure? I want you to be under any kind of pressure. You know, I was like Teddy Pendergrass. I said, you won't be under any kind of pressure. She said, baby, the only pressure I'm feeling is from your man. Now you need to come on and close this deal. So I went on and went home, and, you know, she had a nice house, you know. Did I mention she was a modern woman? You know, she had her own stuff. You know, she didn't need no man for all of that kind of stuff. She had her own stuff. And also did I mention she was a young woman? Yes, she was a young woman. That's what I had in common. And so we went to her house, and she said, Daddy, listen, why don't you have a seat over here on the couch, and I'm going to go back to the bedroom, and I'm going to get comfortable. I'm going to put on something comfortable. What is it? I tell you, yeah, she said, look, you got one of them, don't you? I know, yeah, she had on a teddy. Boy, she looked good, too. Young woman with a teddy on, and a fella like me. You know, I was moving on back to the room, and I got on back there, and when I got to the room, she had a big, beautiful bed. You know, she had tables around the side of the room with wine and cheese and all kinds of health devices that an older fella might need, you know, and all those kind of things. And she had a big brass bed, you know, big brass bed. And she had about 5 steps. 5 steps she had to go up to get to that bed, you know. So I was climbing up them steps, you know, like a panther, you know, climbing up them steps. And when I got to the top of the steps, I grabbed her and I started caressing her. You know, I was caressing her, powerful caress, but gentle, powerful and gentle at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I was doing. I started nibbling around the bottom of her ear, you know. I was kissing her around the bottom of her ear, you know, and I got down here, you know, on her neck, you know, and I started, my lips did the walking, you know, and walked on down to the back, base of her back, you know, and I got down here, I went over here, and I got down to the back of her knee. When I got to the back of her knee, I had to stop right there for a minute, you know, because I needed to work on that spot, you know what I'm saying? And then I moved on down to her calves, you know. She had nice calves, thin ankles. And ankles came down to the bottom of her foot, got to the ball of her foot. I got to the ball of her foot, you know, I got there and I had to stop right there again, you know, because I needed to work on that spot for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I came around to the other side, worked my way up, came around her shoulder, came over her shoulder, got down to this section right here. This section is kind of like this, you know. It was kind of like a diamond book. Kind of like, did I mention she was a young woman? You know, it was kind of like this, you know. And I got out to the edge, and I looked up at the control tower, and I requested clearance because I had my eye on the landing strip, and I needed to begin my descent. And as I started coming down, all of a sudden, I heard something that sounded just like this. I said, no. To hear it, you know what I'm saying? Looked up at the control tower again, got my clearance, you know what I'm saying? And I began my descent, brought my landing gear, you know, and began my descent, you know. And as I moved down, all of a sudden I was again. I said, wait a minute, baby, sound like somebody.